This is the cookie cutter. Stranger habitations, or how they live, and then this is how the Black, Hispanic, and Native American, who are the children of Israel, live in the hood, in the slums, the barrio, the reservations. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 44 says, He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Okay? He's lending to you in this picture because you have no money. Deuteronomy 28 and 45 says, Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. Okay? Deuteronomy 28 and 46, And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Okay? If you're ever wondering who these people are, the curses shall be upon them for a sign. It shall be upon the seed, which are the children. So the signs shall follow the children, the seed line, if you're ever wondering. Forever. So it will never cease. These curses will always follow these people as a sign that they are the people. Okay? Deuteronomy 28 and 47, Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. And these are yokes of iron. These are photos. These are true photos that were taken. Okay. Deuteronomy 28 and 49, The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And as you can see, there's the good old eagle. Everywhere that you look, it's in your courtroom, it's on your money. Okay? Alright, Deuteronomy 28 and 50, A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Okay? And as you can see, they're not showing favor to the young. I'm sure you're familiar with this story where this Edomite cop slung this Jake little girl or teenager out of her desk, slung her to the front of the classroom. Didn't care how young she was. I heard that she had just lost her mother at this time. listening to someone else report that story, and then over here, they shall not regard the person of the old. There's the Edomite cop punching this older Israelite lady, Jag lady, in the face on the side of the highway. They could care less. Okay? Deuteronomy 28:54 said that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Deuteronomy 28:56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. Okay? And as you can see, 28:64 of Deuteronomy, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay? The wood is the cross for Christianity, and the stone is Islam. But if he shall scatter thee among all people, this is how you got scattered. Okay? And Deuteronomy 28:66, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. And as you can see, we definitely don't have assurance of our life if we see those lights by the cops in our rearview mirror. Okay? We shall fear day and night and have no assurance of our lives. The black therapist that got shot with his hands up, mind you. Alright. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt, which is a Greek word for bondage or double straits. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there, wherever you got off those ships, ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. So slave men and slave women, and no man shall buy or redeem you. Okay? So, to prove that Egypt meant slavery, Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So he likened Egypt to the house of bondage. Okay? And also, I just wanted to bring out what the color of Christ was for those that maybe haven't seen it yet, or just to attach it to this video. This is a depiction of Christ based on the verses. Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace. Okay? Daniel 10 and 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Okay? And Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as a burning fire. Okay?